If you own a tourniquet, there's probably a good chance that you already know how to apply it, but do you know how to function check it? This is life-saving equipment, and just like any other life-saving equipment that you might carry on your person, in your vehicle, on your plate carrier, wherever, you gotta make sure that it's gonna work when you actually need it. If you were to switch out your new carry piece, you're not just gonna stick it in your pants and call it good. You're gonna take it to the range, make sure it goes bang when it's supposed to, make sure that it's zeroed, all that stuff. Same thing with this. So I'm gonna show you guys how I learned to do this. I learned this from Raul Martinez in a Rogue Methods class. Highly recommend you check that out. Now you could just throw this on your leg and crank it down, and if it works, that's great. But I'll show you a little bit more detailed and purpose-oriented way to do this that might teach you something new about your tourniquet. So as you can see here underneath or through the windlass, you have this inner strap here. This is what the windlass actually tightens. And that inner strap runs all the way down this outer sheath to the very end of the tourniquet. And you can see it's secured there by a bunch of rivets on that red tab and a little bit below the tab too. So we need to make sure that that inner strap is strong, that it's attached to those rivets, and that it's not gonna come off. Otherwise this thing will not tighten down when you cinch the windlass. So here's what you're gonna do. Grab the tourniquet in your hand, go ahead and get a good grab of that strap there, and we're just going to pull this inner strap as far out of the outer sheath as we can. And you can see that outer section is just bunching up at the bottom of the tourniquet there. I'm gonna pull out as much as I can. Could probably get a little bit more out of this, but for the sake of the video and being a little bit quicker, I'll stop there. You can see I have a whole bunch of this strap. So the fact that it pulled out this far and then pretty much stopped, that's a good sign. That means it's likely attached. If it wasn't attached, this thing would pull all the way out, and that would be a no-go. You'd have to replace this with a better tourniquet. So now I'm gonna take this here, let it go, grab the buckle, grab the opposite end where the rivets are, and I'm gonna pull this out. And you can see the strap goes right back in here. Because I was pulling from the rivets and it pulled the strap back, I know that the rivets are attached to the inner strap there. This tourniquet's good to go. This is a North American Gen 7 CAT. This is the tourniquet you should have, right? You should have this one because they're super high quality, but you're not just gonna trust that the factory got it right every time. You gotta function check it on your own. Try out your stuff, guys. Make sure your gear works. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks, guys.